Hi, I'm Litsuko Zulu. I'm here at the Sports Science Institute of South Africa. I'm here to find out about the importance of pacing on race day. Hi, Prof.
Hi, Litsuko.
How are you?
Welcome. Good, thanks.
So, Prof, why is pacing so important during races like this?
Simple, really. Because if you don't pace yourself properly, that will be the end of a good race for you, no matter how fit you are, no matter how good your shape is. There's an old rule of thumb that holds very, very true, and that is for every minute that you run too fast in the first half, you're going to lose double that in the second half. And clearly that's not something that you want to do. So you've got to try and zero in and get the pacing just right.
So how do I know what pace to set for myself?
There's a relationship between every distance and a subsequent distance. So if you want to be fast over the 56k, you need to be fast over the marathon. As an example, let's just say your current marathon time is 3.5 hours. So the relationship that I was talking about is your marathon time multiplied by 1.437. So that'll give you a good goal time for oceans of approximately 5 hours. So now you know that you are in shape based on your 3.5 hour marathon to run a 5 hour oceans time.
So once I decide I want to run a 5 hour to oceans marathon, how do I actually break down my pacing chart?
You start off by working out what is a reasonable time that you can expect to run oceans in, and you do that by taking your marathon time, multiplying it by 1.437. So that'll give you your projected oceans finishing time. Divide that by the distance of the race, 56 kilometers, and now you've got your average pace for the entire race. But you need to factor in a couple of things, and that is that there's some big hills in the latter half of the race. So you've got to allow some slowdown for the climbs, but you can go a little bit faster on the downs. So what that really works out to is if you take that average time that you've computed, the first half of the race can be run at about 10 seconds per kilometer faster than that, and then that allows you about a 45-50 second per kilometer slowing down on the big hills and running a little bit faster on the down. But remember, not too fast on the downs either, otherwise you are going to suffer very badly later on.
So am I not going to burn out if I try to bank time in the first half of the race?
The difference here is firstly that the course is very, very flat in the first half and hilly in the second, so you've got to take advantage of that. But when I say take advantage of it, I don't mean that you must go so fast that you do run the risk of burning out. It's very, very controlled. It's just 10 seconds per K, and that is very, very doable, and you'll be able to go better in the second half because of it.
So what happens during the race if I find that I'm running behind my estimated pacing schedule?
No matter how good a shape you're in, sometimes things are just not going quite right on the day. I really think it's a good idea then to accept that you're not running according to plan A, and for that reason it's good to have a plan B. So it's good to go into the race, I think, with plan A, for instance, being to run sub 5 hours. But if it's not working out, plan B could be to better your previous best. Plan C might be to finish in the top whatever 1,000 or whatever is important to you. So to have secondary goals so that you don't lose heart in the race, and you've always got something to shoot for.
Well, now I know how to work out my pacing chart for the race. Thank you very much, Prof, for all that insightful info.
It's been an absolute pleasure. I'll work out your calculated finishing time, and I'll be there on the finish line waiting for you at that time.